St. Lucie Public Schools Office of Teaching and Learning welcomes you to the training module for St. Lucie Soars. St. Lucie Soars is a community initiative in partnership with St. Lucie Public Schools and Big Brothers Big Sisters to recruit volunteers and mentors to help close the gap for third grade literacy. Over the next few minutes, we will look at the 4 segments of this 30-minute tutoring session and the resources to support you during each segment.
During the first 5 minutes of the tutoring session, you as the mentor will focus on getting to know about and building a relationship with the child. We cannot state emphatically enough how important this time is to ensuring a positive tutoring session. The guide includes some possible conversation starters for you to use. Feel free to use the suggestions or to create your own. Either way, you are fostering the bond between you and the child. Enjoy and don't rush this time.
Following the first 5 minutes, the tutoring session will move to the second phase, which is reading for success. During this 5-minute segment, you are having the student read a book with which he or she will feel success. When the child comes to the tutoring session, your child should bring at least 2 books. One book should be a favorite book for the child or a book the child has read previously. Use the words of encouragement to engage the student with reading the book. Providing an opportunity for the child to read with success yields a variety of benefits, including building student confidence and skills in reading and setting a positive tone for the session.
In this third section, you and the child will be playing some literacy games over a 10-minute period. The mentor guide contains 11 different suggestions that you can use to engage the child in literacy skill development. Several of the activities involve sight words. Sight words are words a student should be able to recognize instantly. Your guide contains a list of these words. As a useful tool, you may want to create flashcards for these words for use during the activities. You will likely only need to select 1 or 2 activities for each tutoring session. The activities are not sequential, therefore the activities can be used in any order. Over time, the child may have some activities that are identified as favorites. Feel free to revisit those activities multiple times. Remember, these activities are designed as a game. Make every effort to make this time fun and engaging for the child.
In the last 10 minutes of the tutoring session, the child will have the opportunity to read a new stretch book. During this time, you will go through 3 different phases. First, previewing the book. Second, reading the book. And finally, questioning after reading. Previewing the book prior to reading the book helps the child anticipate what the book might be about. Use the questions on this page to launch the book.
Since this book might represent more of a challenge for the child as compared to the book you read earlier in the session, there are several different strategies you can employ to guide the child through the reading of the book. If the child is struggling in reading the text, try out echo or scaffold reading. If the book doesn't seem too difficult, you could try expressive reading to make it more exciting. The best way for a child to improve in reading is to read. Through your support, you are making reading a positive, successful experience.
After the child reads the book, you will engage the child through questioning. In the guide, you will have about 4 pages of questions for each grade level. The questions included in the guide match the expectations for that grade level. In using this section, you will not need to ask every question. Rather, use the questions at the start of the discussion of the text. We are thrilled that you have decided to participate in this amazing, life-changing endeavor. We appreciate the time you are willing to contribute to ensure that every child is successful in literacy by grade 3. And with you, St. Lucie will soar.